Former legal highs and Chemsex drugs are being targeted by the government after a rise in drug-related deaths. Illegal drug use is costing the UK over £10 billion a year in policing, healthcare and crime. Sky's Becky Johnson spoke to a former drug user about the real impact of addiction.
A raid on a flat in South London, part of a crackdown on supply of Class A and B drugs in the capital. Shortly after officers move in, a suspect is led away. One of 20 people arrested as police carry out a series of searches in the early morning. Their aim to tackle drug supply as well as crime associated with drug use.
Where your body has to have that drug or that drink just to get through that day.
Amos is in recovery from a 20-year addiction to cocaine.
The consequences of my using was divorce, lost my licence, driving licence, impact on my work, my family life, health. I was very close to death. When I came into treatment, my liver and kidneys were nearly packed up. Just affected every part of my life.
Although the number of people taking drugs has been falling, last year over 8% of 16 to 59-year-olds, that's 2.7 million people in England and Wales, took illegal drugs. Drug abuse costs £10.7 billion a year in policing, healthcare and crime in the UK, with drug-fuelled theft alone costing £6 billion. These images from Manchester show the effects of spice on users. It and other former legal highs, as well as so-called Chemsex drugs, are being targeted as part of a new strategy.
We need to do more in homelessness, with mental health and with the long-term recovery. But we're also saying here that we're going to do more on enforcement so that we make sure that we cut off supply, and they're also going to do more in terms of early intervention.
Amos has now been clean for 2 years, but believes recovering addicts like him need more help to rebuild their lives. Becky Johnson, Sky News.